Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's video. Today we'll be showing you a very interesting build, which will be most probably not a build as usually. It will be more of a tutorial on how to do something specific. And this is the topic of today: connecting a booking calendar to pages built using GroovePages. This is a topic which I've seen a lot of times asked in the Facebook group, that even one person said, the only thing holding me back and my business from being developed is a booking calendar, because I'm a service business and I cannot start without a calendar. There are ways to actually go around this one, and a lot of people may have been using it previously. Even we have templates even we have templates that are allowing you to create your own booking calendars and to connect it with your pages. So I'm not quite sure why these people didn't find the solution, others did, but this is the reason why I'm creating this video today. So we will be building out a booking page, but I want to show you first and before everything how to use the pre-made templates. So the people that were asking this one, they probably are not on the level of building out their custom booking pages yet, but it is possible, and I will show you how. So in case you are starting to watch us, in case you're joining us in the live stream, please head over to the comment section. I love to just say hi to everybody that is watching us. We already have Eric Strickland watching us on YouTube. Good morning. Ellen is watching us. Good morning, Eric. And hello all, and welcome. Today we'll be learning how to connect our booking calendar using GroovePages. Our instructor is the talented Groovester, Mr. David Lemon. Well, I don't know about talented. It's just people think talent is our premier trainer. A lot of people may think that I'm some kind of guru and I have all the answers. That's probably not correct, because I've seen a lot more people that have more knowledge than me. I'm just maybe one step ahead of you, and this is where I want to actually give you the answers, so you don't have to spend time to find them yourself. But yeah, not a guru, not a talent. I just played with software a bit more maybe, or a bit longer than you have, and I can give you the answers because of that. So I have here Lynn saying hello, JB De La Cruz saying hello, Lemon. Hello, JB. Rob is watching us. Hope you have a great weekend, David. I did. Thank you very much. Hope you had a great weekend as well, Rob. Kathy is watching us. Paul Jones is here. Looking forward to learn something new. Very good. Is looking forward to that one. Keisha Fox is saying good morning all. Martin Gouda saying hi y'all. Very good. Christine Casey is watching us as well. So we have a great crowd of people here today. So as I mentioned, the reason why I'm doing this video is because I've seen a lot of people that are confused by our new templates, because there is a booking calendar in there, but they don't know how to use it. So this is one of the reasons. The second reason, and the biggest one, is I've seen a lot of people in the Facebook group, they were saying that they don't know how to start their business without the booking calendar, and that this is the only thing that is keeping them behind and keeping their business from being launched. And I don't want this to happen. There are ways around it. It is going to be easier at a later point, but it is possible to do it now as well. So let me just show you what I mean by it will be possible later on with inbuilt features. If you come into your GrooveFunnels dashboard, and in case you go to your future GrooveFunnels, you'll see GrooveCalendar. So we are preparing to have a GrooveCalendar, an app that will make these things what we are doing, we are going to be showing you today. It will be making it very simple to do. So you'll be able to make your booking calendars within the GrooveFunnels suite of tools, and you'll be making schedules and reminders and all kinds of different things that will be connected with your pages, with your emails, with your webinars and things like this. So this is an important feature, but it is not an and all. This feature or this app will be coming out at around December this year. So by the end of the year, we should be seeing GrooveCalendar in our dashboards available to be used. But for now, I will be showing you 3 different platforms which I found, which I've seen a lot of people use, and that these have free accounts as well. One of them is the most popular one, and a lot of our members and even our designers use, which is called Calendly. It has a free option. If you go into pricing, you can see that there is a free basic option which you can just sign up without any credit card details, anything. You can sync your Google Calendar, Office 360, Outlook, and iCloud calendars. So whenever somebody creates a booking, it will update your calendars that you have on your phone, in your business. So this is great. The second one is Acuity. Acuity, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, but Acuity scheduling is one of the bigger ones. It is a more robust company scheduling system. In case you are using this one, I've seen a lot of users are commenting that they have this one. It also have a free option. It is also you are also able to use this one. And then the last one, X.ai. This is more of a smart type of a thing where it uses some artificial intelligence to set up schedules and set up calendars and things like this. So I signed up for all 3, and I went into just basic things of how to set up a calendar. I will not be teaching you how to set up calendar with each one of these. What I will be showing you is how to take your calendar and put it on GroovePages, okay? Because this is something that a calendar is something you may want to have on your pages immediately. Let's just say that you are driving traffic to your website, to your pages, and then in order for making a booking, you don't want to send off people off your site. You want them to be on your site to create the booking. So this is possible, and I will show you how. So there are differences in these 3 platforms, and I will not go into those as well. I found X.ai to be the simplest to use, then Calendly, and then Acuity, because Acuity has more features, and it's a more like a company forward or company thinking scheduling system. But these 2 are pretty easy to understand and very simple to use. The main difference is that this X.ai, and that's also their domains, X.ai. This uses some type of artificial intelligence when you are, for example, emailing to somebody, and you do carbon copy of this platform. So as you can see here, this is an email, somebody sending an email, and they just CC'd X.ai email address in there. Then it automatically sets up a schedule or inside this system, so it is easier to follow the system. You don't have to actually send them the booking link and things like this. It can automatically create these bookings for yourself. But anyway, about these platforms, I'm not promoting it. I'm not an affiliate, and this is not something you have to use. This is just for the people that really want to get started now and need a solution. So I'm providing a solution and way to have it connected. Okay. So I'm not promoting these as the best platforms in the world. I'm just saying that these are available options for you to start using until our GrooveCalendar is set up and ready to go. Okay, as you may know, our GrooveFunnel suite of tools is in beta mode, and it is still being released. And even today, we'll be seeing one of the new apps, which is GrooveMail. It is coming out today, and today is the 14th of September, I believe. So, yeah. Good. So sorry, I just zoned off. So let's go into GroovePages and see templates. See some templates with a booking calendar. So whenever you come into GroovePages, as I just did pretty quickly. So GroovePages, and you want to start a new site. You can also do it on your previous sites that you created. But if you want to start off a new site, you can just come over here below, and you can see templates. the templates will be opened up. There's a lot of these appointment scheduling templates that are also free. As you can see, this one is free. There are other ones, like for example the booking template. This one is free. There are also templates which are premium templates, which are paid ones. So that if you are a paid member, you will be able to see these ones. So let's just scroll through and see. For example, here is a booking landing page. There's a yoga online scheduling. There is also a couple more. For example, there's a massage parlor appointment booking. There is what else? There is a real estate scheduling page. There is a chiropractor booking page. So there's a couple of options which you can go with, but let's just have a look at this real estate property page. Okay, I will just choose the home page first. Awesome, perfect. So this is a home page which we will use as the cover. So in case somebody clicks to schedule a tour, then they will be sent to the second page, which is the booking schedule page. So we'll create the new page, use a template, and we'll just scroll down all the way to the bottom where we have the real estate scheduling page. Let's just choose this one, and in a second we will be able to see the booking page. Let's just see if we have any other page over here that we can put in the platform. We have a thank you page, so let's just select this thank you page as well as the third page, and we will rename them now. So this page number 2 is the booking page. Okay, so we'll just type in booking as a page URL, and then the page number 3 is the thank you. This is going to be, okay, so thank you. There we go. So now we have a home page, which is this one. Let's just say that we are selling our home, and if somebody wants to have a tour, guided tour of the home, they can click the schedule a tour button, and then we will send them over to the booking page. As you can see, when we preview this page, it has a booking widget inside, as you can see here. This is using Calendly, which will be one of the options I will show you how to integrate with your pages. It will look like this. Whenever you resize it to a small size, it will look good on mobile because this widget itself is made mobile responsive. So if we load in the page on our phone, it will be looking good. So you don't have to worry about that. Great. So over here, this is a widget that is a code in our backend. As you can see here, it says embed your code. So as Calendly is a third party, it's a different app that we will be just taking, basically using, just to show up this little calendar, like calendar. This is called widget on a mobile, or sorry, not on our canvas, which will also be showing up nicely on a mobile. We need to use the code, and the code looks very strange when we embed it. You will be able to see it because it's a template. It just says undefined. Okay, but we'll paste in the code in here, and then it will load in the code, which is the calendar widget, and this way we can use our own calendars and a lot of other things. So let's just go into the first one, and let me just show you how to actually sign up for Calendly. Okay, we'll start with Calendly, then we're going to go to Acuity scheduling, and then X.ai. Okay, so if you are starting out and you want to use the same looking template that it was embedded over here previously, and the same style, just to look exactly the same, you would need to use Calendly, because our developers and our designers have used Calendly just for the template. Okay, so in case you want, you can go on to sign up. You can type in your email address, and once you type in Gmail, it will recognize that this is a Google Mail. Okay, if you type in an email that is registered through Microsoft 365, it will recognize that this email is hosted by Microsoft, and you will be able to log in using your Microsoft or Google account as well. So what I will do is I will just register with david@groovedigital.com, okay, and then it will recognize that this is connected to Google. So when I click agree privacy policy and terms and conditions, it will allow me to sign up with Google. So I'll just do this one. And now it is asking me to just click on it. And here, Calendly wants to access our Google account to see and edit the calendar. As I said, when you have somebody schedule something on your website, it will be automatically connected with your calendar, either on your Google account, either on your Microsoft account, or iCloud account. So in case you want that to be done, just log in using your email. That is, for example, in case you have your calendar on iCal or iCloud calendar, an Apple calendar, then you need to log in using your iCloud or Apple email. Okay, in case you want the app to sync with your Google account, then sign in with your Gmail. In case you want your account, the app to sync with your Microsoft account, and sign up with that account. Okay, so now when we actually gave it access, now we can choose what the URL will be. So it will be calendly.com/something that we decide here. Okay, so let's just see if Lemon is available. Lemon is not available. Lemon, let's just type in Groove Lemon. Okay, here you can choose your time zone. So now my time zone is Central European time, which means that it is 1816. You can choose your own different time zone. I'll just leave it on this one because this is where I am at the point. We can go to continue, and then it will say here's how Calendly will work. It will check my calendar and see if there are any conflicts, and we'll add events to email address that you're using. Okay, good. I'm happy with this. Set your availability. So you will set your availability when you want to be available for somebody to book you on the calendar on your website. So I'll just say I want from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. on, not on Mondays, not on Thursdays, but on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Okay, this is just an example. So we can continue. You choose what type of business you do, and that's it. So it's very simple to sign up. As you can see, I didn't use any credit card details, anything like that. And you can now have either one of these added to the calendar, or you can have all together added to the calendar. So I will show you. For example, I want to sell, or I want to offer people a 15-minute meeting. Okay, so now as I have here, I can click on this cogwheel and the drop-down icon, and I can just click the add to website. If I click the add to website, I want to choose the inline embed, and this is the embed code. We will get a code we put in to the code section on the canvas inside GroovePages, and then we'll be able to see the calendar. Okay, so this is where we set up the calendar. So we can choose the background color, we can choose the text color, and we can choose the button and link color. So I will choose this color over here in the background to be the color that I will be using, just so that it is styled nicely. So button and link color, I will just use this one like that. And then it already changed the color inside here as well. So it says color, and then it's the code that we used. We can click the copy code. So once you set up the colors, you can copy the code, and then we'll bring it over here where it says embed your code. We click on that, we click the cogwheel, and we delete everything that is on the page. Okay, and then we just paste in. We just click Control V or Command V, or just paste in using your mouse, and then the code will be added on into this edit source code option. We click save, and as you can see, immediately it loaded it in over here. So let's just click save, and let's just preview how it looks like. So now when we preview it, you can see that we have the 15-minute meeting that can be booked with us or with me. You can choose the different days. As you can see that I I have certain days when I'm available and certain days that I'm not available. So when somebody chooses a date, let's just choose this one. This color is probably not the best one because it's very um, bright or very close to white. So let's just make it a bit darker, something like that. And let's just add this one on here. Let's see if it looks better now. Okay, here we go. So this looks immediately better because now people can see where we are available. Somebody wants to select the 30th of September, we can just choose a time over here and they can just book this in with their name, with their email, and it works on our site, as you can see. When we preview this in a mobile version, it will be looking good because this will be looking like that. People just need to scroll down a bit and they will see everything the same. They will have the same calendar. When they click, they can choose a time and then they can actually sign up and do everything as on desktop. Is just pushed on a smaller screen. So this is one of the ways to have a calendar. Now, when somebody creates a booking, it will be synced with your account, as I said previously, on Google, on iCal, or your Microsoft calendar. So this is great to have that, and you can edit these calendars and edit the booking and things like this by clicking and then changing different options inside Calendly. I will not be going into that one. So you would need to set that up yourself over here. There are videos on that one, and there is a getting started guide here that you can watch, which could help you understand it bit better. Okay, so now we included this one, but let's just say we want to include a choice if they want a 15-minute meeting, they want a 30-minute meeting, or they want a 60-minute meeting. So we click on this cogwheel and we click add to website. Okay, so inline embed. As you can see here, now our embed code looks like this. It immediately shows the 15-minute meeting and there's no option to choose any other ones. But we can also just copy this code. So I'll just leave it on blue so that we differentiate it. I can add on this code, which is a different code because not only one of the options will be seen, but all three. So you can offer them either 15-minute meeting, 30-minute meeting, or 60-minute meeting if they want with you. It doesn't have to be meeting. You can rename this inside Calendly. It's just something basic that is showing up as soon as you create your account. But let's just see now the difference. Okay, so now what we did is we offered people the choice of which one they want to book, and then when they actually click on it, then they can see the availability over here, and immediately the clock readjusts for the duration of 16 minutes, not on 15 minutes as over here. So when we clicked over here, every 15 minutes there was an option to book. On this one, this is a 16-minute booking, which we chose previously. So this is using Calendly. Okay, so it even says it here, which is not very nice, but if you are on the paid account with Calendly, then you don't see this anymore. Let's just see what happens when we use this other software, which is called Acuity, I believe. So the same thing applies. So you can click the try now or the free sign up. You just type in your email and your password. I will not do this because I already signed up for it. So I'll just log in. So the registration is almost identical as with Calendly. Okay, so I'll just sign up and or I will just log in, and this is the dashboard you will see um, when you come into Acuity. I'm not quite sure how to actually say it, but yeah, this is now our calendar, and we can embed this one as well on our site. If you already have your calendar scheduled and sync, as you can see here, you can sync with other calendars as well, iCloud, Outlook, or Google Calendar. I believe this is a premium feature available on the free plans. So you will need to actually pay for this feature with Calendly. It's already available. But let's just say that you are a paid member of this software and you want to use it on your site. So you, in your dashboard, you click scheduling page link over here, and then you can come over here, either copy your link, this is a general scheduling page, or you can also use direct links and embedding, where you can embed. So you get the code which you need to use, and you can also just bring it over here. Instead of this code from Calendly, we'll just pop in this code from the other platform. And now, as you can see here, we have a different layout. We have a different type of a booking, but it's still available. So here immediately the default option is a paid booking, so 1 hour consultation of $50, and people can choose a time. They can also do a recurring event, so every Friday or every X days, book or create a schedule for a consultation. Okay, things like this. It has a huge button over here, Acuity scheduling, which I don't really like. I prefer Calendly better, but it is a viable option in case you already have an account with this company. So that is basically it with this company. So scheduling page link, you come over here to direct links and embedding, and this is where you get your code. Once you have your appointment calendars and availability and appointment types set up, I just set up a 1 hour consultation, but you can do more. You can do different types of things, but yeah, it's very simple to set up. But I'm more happy with the Calendly if we compare it, because I don't need a lot of these details for myself. Let's just say that if I would do consultation calls, I wouldn't need something as Acuity, because there's too much of options that you can tweak and things like this. Calendly is more than enough. But the software I like the best is this X.ai. Okay, and I also created an account. As you can see here, it is very similar to sign up. You just type in your email, you choose what niche you are or what kind of business you are. It asks you to connect with your calendar as well, or with your Google or iCal or Microsoft option here. And then this is the dashboard you see when you come into X.ai. Okay, so here you can see the calendar pages. You can create a new schedule, or there are also templates that you can do, like a coffee or lunch meeting and things like this, which you can choose from. These are all inbuilt and available on a free account. I'm not promoting it. It's just that I found this one to be the easiest to use. So let's just say we want to offer a 30-minute phone call, and then we can come over here, personalize it, set it up as we want, and then we can just take the code from it. So copy link or embed. So when you are here in the meeting templates, you can just click on these 3 dots and click on embed, or I believe this is also available from our main dashboard, which is over here. You can click on one of these, this phone, and then you can click the share. So let's just go back to this template option, like this 30-minute call. Oops, this is just a link. View templates, 30-minute call, and I will click on these 3 dots and click the embed. And over here we can see that there is the embed code we need to copy over. So let's just copy this over and see how it looks like in our GroovePages dashboard. So instead of this Acuity scheduling, I will paste in my link from X.ai. Okay, so I can click save, and you have a button. So this looks like a button immediately. So this is not something that we are looking for, and I've seen big questions in our group about this. So this doesn't look quite good. Okay, when you click that, then it comes up then it shows up the calendar booking. So this is not something that we want to do. We can create a button much more simply. But in X.ai, there's a different type of thing you would need to do, and that's come over here to this button on the bottom, and inside find your answer now, just type in embed. There will be an answer given from support, which is how do I embed my calendar page, which will have a piece of code. Okay, here is an example. You copy over this code. There we go. So we copy this over inside the embed code. There we go. And it says x.ai/calendar/your URL. So whenever you're registering with X.ai, you actually set up your own URL, which in my case is just David Lemon. Okay, so I can just copy this David Lemon, or you can also copy it from here. I believe copy link. When you paste it in somewhere, you can see the link. So I'll just type in over here David Lemon. This is my link. This is for my schedule, and it looks much better. So look at this now. This is now our booking page with X.ai. We have different options like 30-minute phone call, 60-minute meeting, lunch meeting, coffee, and these are the templates that were available for us. So if somebody wants to book a lunch meeting, then they click over here, checking the calendar, select the time, select the time zone. So this one has a different time zone which you can also use, and the calendar itself looks very similar to the Calendly. However, there is no huge powered by Calendly option over here. So it looks, even on the free account, it looks more professional in case you embed something like this on your page. So let's just choose this one and then choose that. And then here you can type in your details for scheduling, and basically that is it. Everything what is shown here you can set up inside these platforms. I'm not going to be going in more depth of how to actually create your calendars and set them up with the right price, with the right time, with the right things. You can find a lot of information in each of these platforms, so either in the help desk or in videos. In case you search on YouTube or Google, you can find a lot of tutorials and videos on how to set things up with these platforms. All three have a very good content creation schedule around them, so you can learn more about those. Okay, so I will be just leaving this X.ai booking page. As you can see here, it is looking the best in my opinion, but I left these ones open as well so we can compare it. Like this one was the first one which we did with the Calendly option with the 15-minute meeting. We had created another one from Calendly which we got the different times options. Then there was one from Acuity. If you see, this is the biggest. It has the biggest powered by option over here, and it's just a lot of different options that are more simplified on the other platforms. So this is the normal embed code with X.ai, and then this is the embed that was used from the help desk using that code. Okay, and it doesn't have any branding whatsoever on the page in case you go that route. So there's a trick for you. So these are the three options which I wanted to show you, and I will close these ones now. There we go. And we can just close these ones as well and do something else. So now you've seen how you can embed the code in case you're doing these booking pages using the templates. But what if you want to create your own custom booking page? So let's just build out a custom booking page, okay? So for this one, I will just create a new page and I will start from scratch. Okay, in the blocks section, I can choose wireframe, empty, and I'll just use this one over here to create my own custom page. And I'll use some element. For example, I will use a heading 2. I will use some title and paragraph actually, and I will just delete the heading. I don't need it now. There we go. So now I have a title and a paragraph, and I will use an embed code. Okay, so if you click elements and if you scroll down, you can see code embed element. We can just pull this into our canvas, and now we have the title, we have a paragraph, and we have the code embed. So this is what we will need for our booking page. Now let's just modify this a bit because it looks strange. So first thing I will do, I will leave the font. I will not play with that, but I will do it a bit bigger. I will make it a bit bigger, make it center aligned using this option over here, and then just type book your appointment or book your for a viewing. There we go. Book your appointment for a viewing. Do not miss the chance to see this beautiful home for yourself. Book now before the home is taken. Whatever. I'm just coming up with something from my head. I will also increase the size of this one like that, and then over here we can use the embed code from our previous page, which I will use the same code from X.ai. As I said, this looks the best for me, and I'll just use the code again from over here. There, and then I'll just change to David Lemon. Okay. Save. So now we can see that the code embed element is very, very wide, and we want to keep it a bit more narrow, a bit smaller, because we don't want all this on the screen. Let's just have a look how it looks like now when it loads. So it looks like this, then people come over here, then they have everything on the side. But let's just say that we want it just in the middle here, and we want this one to be our booking calendar. So how would we do that? So in order to do that, we need to actually resize this embed element. So when you click on the embed and you go into size and you resize this, as you can see, it immediately is a bit smaller. However, it is immediately on the left hand side. So there is a way to do that by clicking in the container. So here, as you can see in this menu, it says container, which the embed element is in that container. Then we come into layout, vertically center, and now we have it centered on the page. So this is a way to actually make the booking option, the booking widget smaller, and to have it centered on the page. Okay, so I just want to pull it a bit lower from the text over here, and let's just preview it again. So as you can see, immediately it shows up a bit smaller, and even with this drag handle, it looks great. So in case you don't have a lot of these, like a 30-minute phone call, 60-minute meeting, lunch meeting, coffee, then the drag option will not show up. This scrolling bar will not show up. It will be just looking very nicely embedded on the page. So what else we now need to do? It looks like book your appointment, but it's pretty blank and pretty wide. There is no spacing, and the page doesn't look very inviting. So we can add on a bit of colors into it. So we could do a bit of spacing with this one over here, like that. Perfect. So whenever somebody views the page, they can see this nicely. Also a bit of spacing on this one, not so much, but like that. And we can also use some colors. So we could we could bring in a background image. Like, let's just test it with an image. Just type in business, enter. Okay. Let's just type in home, because we are actually promoting a viewing of the house. So let's just click on this home. 1,000, that's enough for a background. Select it, and there we go. So as you can see, even the image is in the background. This embed code is transparent, so only the white boxes will be shown. So let's just have a look. As you can see here, it is looking up professionally. So because I want it to be in white, I will just try to put it in a container, in a separate container, so that it is showing up in white box. It doesn't have this this transparency effect on it. So to do this, I will put it back to relative to the parent 100%. I will pull in a container. I will make the container background white, okay, like that. And I will make the container a bit smaller, like 60%. Okay, that's fine. Then I will take this embed element and drag it into our new container. Perfect. So as you can see here, now the background of it is white. It's still a bit too big. So let's just make it a bit smaller, like that. There we go. So there's a question from Rob if we can do a transparent widget, like completely transparent. I don't know. You would need to look in more into the options which the platform gives you. Some they allow you, some they don't allow you. As you may have seen, Calendly had the option to do different colored backgrounds, so there needs to be a bit of playing with that. But I'm now happy with this one. However, I want to add on a bit of spacing on the container, and I will just do it here like that on the side, like that. There we go. And also I want to round the borders. Sorry, the corners. I want to round the corners because I think rounded corners look a bit better. And then I will just pull this a bit lower, like that on the page. So it looks now like that. Okay, as you can see here, we have a bit of white space on the bottom. We can get rid of that one very simply by just clicking on the block, size, height relative to the page, and make it 100% visible height. Okay, let's just see how it looks like. There we go. So now it will match the visible height of our screen. So because my screen is this big, it is showing up nicely in the middle of the screen. Perfect. So this is a custom-made booking page. There you can do many more customization, like for example, making the background of it black, for example, and then putting a color overlay, and then having the colors of the text white, just so that it looks better, it looks more inviting. So then it would look like that. As you can see, it looks more professional, it looks more focused. Yeah, so this is an option for you as well, to create your own booking page, which is focused in the center of the page without any other buttons, is the booking option to actually pull the people's attention towards the booking element in the middle. Okay, and then they can just go in, they can book, and it looks more looks very professional. They can choose, they can type in their details, and then they are on the way to get in your business. That's one of the options. The other option is, if you remember, you have, if you were following me, you have this home page. So what we can also do is get this button to open a pop-up. So we can create a pop-up booking widget as well. So when you click on a pop-ups, you create a new pop-up, and you get this option to name your pop-up. So let's just call it booking. Good. Like that. And then you can choose what page the pop-up appears. We can choose the pop-up type, which is standard for when you want it activated by a button. You can also put an entry pop-up, which I don't suggest for this booking form. Whenever somebody loads in the page, then after a couple of seconds for the pop-up to load in, or an exit pop-up. Whenever somebody wants to leave your page, then you can actually give them the option to show the pop-up. I'll leave it as standard because I want to connect a button to show my pop-up. Good. So here we go. I'll close this sidebar over here, and I will choose a template. So you can choose any of these templates over here. I believe this one would be looking the best with my pop-up. So let's just see if I have the, okay, so I'll just save it, and then I'll come over here on my page 4, preview it so that I have it open so I can copy over the text so I don't have to type in everything from scratch. So book your appointment for viewing. Okay, copy, and I will type that in over here. Paste. Then I want to copy over this one. Paste. Perfect. And as you can see, when we copied this over, immediately it added on some spaces in the below. So we just delete that, and then we are fine. And we don't need a button, and we don't need this description. But the first thing I will do is I will pull in a container. Okay. And I will show you why in a second. So when we pull in our code embed element, let's just put it above the description first. And we embed our code, which is, I'll copy it again over from here, which is this one. Okay. Look how big it is. So I didn't just change the URL. David Lemon. Okay. So it's now very, very big on our pop-up, and it will probably take off taking the whole page. If we resize it, it looks smaller, but it is on the left hand side. And since on the pop-ups there are no containers automatically over here, we need to actually put it in a container so that we can center it. So if we use a container, we can just make sure that it is vertically centered. Then we can pull this in, inside the container, which is somewhere around here. There we go. And now, as you can see, it is smaller and it is centered in the pop-up. So now we can go ahead and delete this button. We don't need that. We can delete this description in case you need it, you can use it. But for my purposes, I don't need it. Then we can also increase the size of it in case you want. You can also do certain things with it and style it as you want. I'll just leave it as it is, just this white page. What we can also do is play with the size of the whole white part. Like, for example, when you clicked on this white outer box of the pop-up, it is set up, the sizing is set up to 70 rem. Let's just try to see 60 rem or 50. As you can see, it is getting smaller in width, but this is also pushing the widget a bit smaller as well. So what we could do is, relative to the parent, we can increase the size of it like that. And I believe it looks good now. So I'll just leave it as it is. Book your appointment for a viewing. We can click save and exit. And now we can connect this button to open a pop-up which is our booking widget, okay, which we created just earlier together. And let's just have a look. Book your appointment. And there we go. So let's save and preview the page. Okay, book your appointment. Now when we click it, we immediately have the booking option on the page, actually in the pop-up, so we can allow people to book it through a pop-up as well. That's the option 2. There is one other option, and this is to have just a link. So whenever you have your schedule or your calendar, you can have a one-time link, which it looks like this with X.ai. Okay, so we have copied this over. We can also use that as a URL on our buttons. So this is the third option, and I left this as the last resort, because this is sending people away from our site, and we can do the open a new tab so they stay on our site but book it somewhere else, and we will do that now in this case, which will look like this. So when we preview, the button for the URL will not be working, so we'll need to publish it somewhere, and let's just choose lemon booking. Okay, publish it, and let's have a look how it actually looks like when somebody presses the button to book the appointment. Okay, so when somebody comes over here, they will be transferred over to a different site, which is the calendar.x.ai, and it looks like this. So in case you would be viewing this on a small device, it would look like that. Okay, so these are your options which you could do to have a booking connected with your page, with your site. These are free options which I showed you. All 3 are free, and there are many more options which you can choose from. You can type in Calendly alternative, or X.ai alternative, or Acuity scheduling alternative. Whichever you want, you can find it using Google, but I believe these 3 are the easiest ones to understand and get started with. So that is approximately it. So please, guys, I will not name anybody, but in case you're not starting out your business because you cannot connect a booking platform with your pages, now you really don't have an excuse. You know how to do it. You can start for free. You can connect it with your pages. You can connect it with your own calendar, which you have always on your phone. If you have a business calendar, like for your own business, let's just say you're a hair salon, you can do this with your hair salon email account as well. So if somebody books an appointment, if they book like a service with you, there's really no excuse for not getting on this. You really can do service business, consulting businesses with GroovePages very simply, and it will be even easier once GrooveCalendar is out. So that is it, what I wanted to say, and we are finished even under an hour. So I believe now I can answer your questions. In case you had any questions from the beginning, this is now our Q&A time, so please ask your questions. Yeah, and in case you have any questions, please just put a Q in front of it, and then this way I will be able to see that the question is from me and not for somebody else, because sometimes people just answer each other's questions. Let's just start from the top, and let's see if there are any questions over there. Bam, bam, bam. I hope the calendar for Platinum members will be similar to Calendly, not Carter booking. I really don't have information on how it will be looking like. Awesome. I thought with Calendly, if you go with free, you only had one meeting time option. I didn't know you could offer all 3 with free version. This is something you would need to look into. As you saw, I just used the default options. When you register, you get these 3 default options, and I just took that. I didn't customize it at all. So I'm not quite sure if you can have those 3 and 1 more, or how it works, but that's just, you will need to look into Calendly's options. Could you get me the link to X? Yeah, so it's X.ai. Very simple. Sorry, guys. Question from Keisha: what if you don't want every template set up in X.ai to show on your page? If I just want the coffee one to show here, is there a way to do that? Absolutely, there is a way to do that, and you just need to have a look into it. I believe if you just choose the coffee, or actually let's just test it out. Now we know that our link, let's just change it on the pop-up and test with the pop-up. In the embed code, this is David Lemon, but let's just test it if we just type in /coffee. Okay, save. Let's see if it loads. Okay, so it loads in immediately the coffee option. It doesn't load in all the options as if you see here. So let me just save and preview it. So in the embed code, oh, I need to change the button as well. In the embed code, I just changed, so it says / your URL, which in my case is David Lemon. If you add on / phone or / meeting or / lunch / coffee / virtual, then you actually open that calendar page, calendar booking page. Okay, so instead of a URL, I want to open a pop-up, which is a booking widget. So let's just save and preview it. So in this case, it should open up immediately the coffee option, because this is how I set it up. So yes, the answer is yes, Kisha, it is possible with X.ai. And I believe this is the cleanest. I'm not quite sure if you can change the colors over here, but for me, it looks the cleanest. Without any logos, without anything else. It just looks professional, clean, and very simple to use. You click on it, you choose your time, select, bam, type in your details, and it's a wonderful world. So, can you make the widget transparent? I believe that I answered already. Question, David, instead of publishing elsewhere, can you simply embed on a private page on your website? You can do whatever you want. Like you have an embed code, you can place it wherever there is an embed code element. This can be done also in GrooveCart, so I don't see it why. Groove embed does not handle calendar embeds well, and it looks horrible, at least for Calendly. Well, I don't know. On my side, it looks great, and I've seen also the templates that were created using the booking on the booking pages from Calendly, and they look actually pretty nice. So let's just open the same over here, real estate scheduling. Let's just preview it. And I just published the same. I just published the template and had a look on my phone, and it came out nicely. Even if sometimes on the phone it shows up not quite nice, on my end, on my phone, it was looking very nice. So I don't know, could be that you were using a different template or you did it yourself. Maybe there was just some customization needed. Great. So I don't see any other questions in regards to this one. In case you have any more questions, please let me know. I wanted to keep this day short. I wanted to have a Monday video that is short and on point, and you can start immediately after watching it. Sometimes I just do 2-3 hour builds, but I believe more of these short videos are needed. So the scroll bars on the embed are the problem. They can cause issues on mobile. Well, there's not much I can do about that one. When you embed something and you preview on your mobile, most of the times there is no scroll function. This scroll shows up only when you are on your computer. A scroll most of the times it doesn't show up on mobile because it is in one line and you scroll with your finger and it doesn't show up the sidebars, like this side scroll option. So yeah, just test it on your phone, on an actual phone, and you should be fine. But that's it, guys. Thank you very much for coming today. I really wanted to show you this one because for the people that were saying that they cannot start their business without a booking platform, this is absolutely not the case. There are ways around it even before GrooveCalendar comes out, and you should start getting your business up and running as soon as possible. So with that said, thank you very much one more time, guys. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow on tomorrow's training, and yeah, just keep grooving. Have a good day, guys. See you. I just pressed it.